Hi, my name is Magdalena, and like a lot of people, I've been looking at those cosmic brushes, cool trolls and neutrals palettes and thinking that they're gorgeous. Now, this video is not going to be me duping those palettes per se. It's just kind of my own take on a cool tone neutral palette. So for me, that is the cool tone browns, the grayish browns, the like the dove grays, and then things that go a little more pinky, a little more purple, into some olive green. That's kind of my idea of like a cool tone neutral adjacent palette. So I'm going to be taking one of these palettes here, either this 9 pan, this 12 pan, or this 18 pan, and making my own version of that. Probably not the 9 pan. I am not the best at narrowing down shades, so I'm hoping for the 12 pan. So I'm going to take out all the shades I'm looking at, maybe do some swatches, and then try to put a palette together. This will be very like, laid back, low key video. So if you're interested in something like that, then stay tuned. Okay, so first let's look at some mattes. So I know I'm going to want to have something like this here. This is Apple Butter from Dandelions. Really like this one. It's just like, a contouring shade kind of thing. My light back. There we go. Next, I think I'm going to want to add one of these browns in, mostly to be like a lash line kind of shade. So the question is, do I want to go more like warm like this one or more cool like those? So I think I won't figure that out until I've added the rest to kind of get the overall vibe I'm going for. I'm going to go with Army Pants and Flip-Flops, I think. This is from Dandelions as well. See, it's just like a nice kind of olive tone. I have quite a few of those, but this is probably the one I use the most, so I think that's the one I could go for. I also have Calamon. Maybe pronounced that incorrect. I like that one a lot too. But it's more kind of the green. Although, actually, I really do like... We'll put them both in there, and we'll make up our mind after. This one, I think, is from ColourPop, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, Team Captain. It's a little bit darker. I do like it, though. It might work well with it. We'll put it in there. Put it in there, and we'll see. I know I'm going to want some of these here. Just kind of picking which one. So we have Friendly from ColourPop. And then Sweet Pea from Dandelions. And then I think this one is, yeah, this is Orchid from Dandelions. So the first one, Friendly, it's a little bit warmer and a bit lighter. Sweet Pea is kind of like in between, like warm and cool. And then Orchid is quite cool. And I really like them all. But for this kind of neutral palette, I think Friendly is going to be the choice. Then do I want to add some like depth into here, some more bright color? I think I do. Let's see. What do I think would go good with the colors I've got so far here? I could go and add like the more strong purple, or I could do more of like a muted purple like this one. That's nice. This is a Depot, probably from ColourPop if it's a Depot. Not totally sure which one this came from. Maybe one of their purple monochromatic ones. But I do like that. I like that addition. Especially like push my finger over that. I can kind of see. It's nice. Or I could go into some of the like even darker ones. I think we'll go with this one. And then let me check my like more pinkies. No, I think they're all a little bit too warm. So also this one, which I know is a ColourPop Depot as well. It's really pretty. Maybe we'll take that one too, yeah. Okay, so I'm definitely not sticking to that 9 pan, that's for sure. All right, I'm gonna take one of these out. I think we're gonna take this one out. This one is the Calamon. And then I'm gonna take one brown to add in. Let's see. Part of me wants to go with like the gray because I really like those kind of gray shades, but I do want something that's gonna be maybe a little bit more kind of universal. So got this one here, this one here. Those are semi-sweet, and I believe this one is milk chocolate. Yeah, milk chocolate. So semi-sweet and milk chocolate. So they're very, very similar. I think semi-sweet is a little bit more warm toned and milk chocolate's a little bit cooler toned. So I think we're gonna do that. But I also just realized I have these shades over here and I might prefer them to this one right here. So let me just, ooh, that's really pretty. I know, I'm really unsure. And then I have this one too, which is really nice. I am not good at narrowing down a palette, let me tell you. I know I want some more like pink to it because I wear pinks a lot. So let me see. I'm gonna narrow some of this down, I think. Those are like my decisions of ones I would like. This is 100% yes. This is 100% yes. This is 100% yes. This is 100% yes. I've got that. I could maybe take this second green out. I know there's not a lot of depth in here. I don't tend to need as much depth. It's just not what's super flattering on my features. I just really have like that one lash line shade is more than enough for me. And then something even this dark often is more than enough. Kind of tempted to take this one out. So this one here is this one. And I could replace it instead. Like if I have this color here and I mix that color and that color together, it's going to be pretty similar. So I could do that instead of having this one. I think that's what I'll do. So that gives me 7. And then I think I'm pretty good with that actually. That's not too bad. I'm going to rinse off my hand and do some swatches so we can just see what they look like. Okay, so that's what I've got, and I like that. We have the ColourPop Depot here. We have Friendly from ColourPop, Semi-Sweet from Dandelions, Apple Butter from Dandelions, Army Pants and Flip Flops from Dandelions, and then these two are also ColourPop Depots. I think that's pretty good. I think that'll work for me. Okay, so next are the fun parts, the shimmers. I've kept the swatches here so I can kind of compare against them. One thing I know I'm going to want to have is just kind of like a basic iridescent to go in my inner corner. So usually for that I have a Affiliation from Lethal. Actually, let's swatch on this hand here. No, let's swatch on this one. So there it is. And this is just, as you can see, just a nice kind of basic gold to green shimmer. A little bit of a turquoise in there too. It's a really good kind of everyday basic one. I also have Antimatter over here, which is more of a pink to gold. But I think this is going to go better with the vibes of it. So we'll see. I might switch it out. I don't think I'm going to put any more iridescents on there, although they are my favorite just because they are my favorite. I use them all the time. There's one that I think also from Lethal that might be nice. She got my magnet. This is Singularity. I don't use this one very much because I like it and I never want to hit pan on the ones I like. but it's very pretty. So it's got like that purple base and then shifts from that gold into that green and blue. Just a really nice one, and I would like to get more use out of it, so I think that's a possibility. Just gonna put it right up here for now. Yeah, put them over here so we have lots of room for them. There's a couple other nice ones from Lethal, like I could see Synth also being in there, but I'm gonna, well, no, let's do Synth too, just as a possibility. Give it a little swatch. It's a really nice one too. I think this might be sold as a duochrome, but it is really nice. So yeah, we'll have those there. This is my Shine by SD minus the iridescence palette. I think for sure I'm gonna want Break of Dawn or Verdigris in it. Not sure which one. There's Break of Dawn and then Verdigris. I feel like Verdigris has the more prominent green to it, so I'm not sure which one will work better. But it's definitely gonna be one of those. I could just do the entire Earthborn collection, but I'm gonna try not to. They are my favorites. Let's see what else might be like a really nice one to throw in here. There's so many that really could be, but I'm trying to focus and like remember what my color story is. So I want to bring those like greens, the purples, the pinks together. So I might come back to this for some other ones. This is my Cleonas minus the iridescence. Actually, there's a couple specifically I think that I would like to do from Cleona. First off is probably Baroque. Yes. She will be more like that pinky, purpley pink. Let's see. I think I might do something like Royal Plum. That could be interesting. Go into that purple a little bit. More of a grungier shade. Royal Plum. Definitely be like the darkest. Might even be too dark. Let's see what else might be nice to add. There's so many, let's say for right now, I know I'm going to want one of these two. Let's figure out which one. Thinking I'm gonna stick with Break of Dawn for now. I think that's the one I want. And then I know I'm gonna take Baroque. So that gives me two more. So I do want to lean in with some of that purple. I definitely want some of that purple in there. But I could also go for like a more brighter purple instead. Part of me wants to say take Synth, but another part of me says let the purple be where you have fun. And I think I want to have more like a green gold, like something with a lot of gold in it for my next one. So I think, oh, such a tough choice. You know what else? I could do Fata Morgana, but I'm trying to stay away from the Earthborns because I use them all the time. They're like my go-tos. I think I'm gonna do Singularity because I want to get more use out of it. So that's what I'll do. All right, that leaves my last. Oh, I could have done Cobblestone. No, I want something gold. I want to stick with gold. Okay. You know what? Actually, where is Iron Gate? Could be nice. Because it would be nice to have something with a little bit of grunginess to it as well. Right? Take the grunginess in that. Okay, okay. Let me think. Let me take a little look what I have here. What do we think? That's not too bad. I like adding the Singularity because I do want something that has a little bit more like colorful fun to it, but it's not as grungy as Iron Gate is. So I think I like what I have there. I'm just gonna go rinse off my hand and I will swatch them all out. And here we are all swatched out. We have Cleona Iron Gate, Lethal Singularity, Shine by SD Break of Dawn, Cleona Baroque, Lethal Affiliation, a Depot from ColourPop, probably the All Amethyst palette, ColourPop Friendly, uh, Dandelions, Army Pants, and Flip Flops, a Depop from the ColourPop Troublemaker palette, another Depop from the same palette, and Dandelions Apple Butter. What do we think? I think I did a pretty good job. I think I could see this being kind of my go-to. I do kind of debate switching this out for a more like stronger purple shade, but I do think for summer it's nice to have something a little bit more kind of softer. So I'm good with that for now. I like it. All right. Finished. Look at that. I think that looks pretty good. Nice little palette. All right. Thank you for watching. I know this video was pretty, low key. But I had the idea of doing something kind of casual, something kind of fun. If you liked it, if you'd like to see more kind of BYOPs, I would be more than happy to do them. I love making them. And I would definitely love to do some kind of like duping the vibes or trying to dupe palettes with my collection in the future as well. So have a good day. Thank you for watching.